Look at the injuries we have already. Caleb Montanez, Andres Ramos, and Dylan Cease. I didn't want to say it because we were just winning and winning, but we are at 50 wins before 20. We have 14 game winning streak with how many shutouts? 1, 2, 3, 4 shutouts in there. 6 more days at LA, we win 16-1. Dylan Cease is a gem. And Suzuki, Arias, Tucker, and Veerling all hit homers. Insane. All right, boys, we're back here. We're 61-32 at the All-Star break. We are going off your All-Stars so far this year. Freddie Peralta, your Kyle Harrison, and your own Logan Gilbert. NL, Ian Anderson, Casey Mize, Tariq Skubal. Relievers, Eric Ullman, Jamie Barria, Barack Burke, Trevor Stephen, Bryce Wilson, Homer Rigdon, Camilo Doval, and Josh Hader. Catchers, Kybert Ruiz and Alejandro Kirk. First baseman, Xavier Isaac and Vladdy Guerrero. Second baseman, Andres Jimenez and Brandon Lowe. Third baseman, your very own Rafi Devers and Ike Vernon. Vaughn Grissom and Correa. Left field has Soto, Eloy, Brian Reynolds, Luis Robert, and Jake McCarthy, and Ronald Acuna. Okay, so let's keep going past the trade, past the All-Star break. Today's the day to sign draft picks. There we go. Let's see. Anyone want to sign first day? Gio Branch does. Okay, Gio. Oh, and he declines. Whatever, Gio. Okay, finalize the 3 days. Let's keep going. We'll probably make a move for a reliever at the deadline, honestly. Logan Gilbert, Reed Detmers gets traded back to the Angels for Brandon Rogers, Andrew Vaughn, and Mitch Keller. The Rockies load up for Reed Detmers on a 1-year deal. That's crazy. 10-5 loss. Nestor Cortez 9-3 win. Albert Bonilla, will he sign? He does. Does Adrian Ramos sign? He does. Does Gio Branch sign this time? He still does not. That's annoying. Let's get everyone else signed. Calendar. Oh, I accidentally hit play next game. Kyle Harrison at Cleveland, we lose 2-1. Are you kidding? Now Oakland. Dylan Cease 8-4. Eric Santana 6-3 win. There we go. Gio Branch, come on, man, just sign already. There we go. We finally get Gio Branch. Let's move. Okay, what? Okay, move. There we go. There we go. Davis Francisco is the first guy at Oakland, and Logan Gilbert gets lit up. Nestor Cortez against Tampa, we lose 5-2. Kyle Harrison against Tampa, we win 3-2. There we go. Signed draft picks. None of them are ready. Third game, Dylan Cease wins it 8-7, and Eric Santana wins it 9-8. We won 3-1. Okay, that's huge as we're tied for first. We went 3-1 against them to be tied for first. Jesus Christ. Calendar, today's the day to sign draft picks. I still don't think, we can't sign anyone. We probably signed everyone we can. Logan Gilbert versus Cade Cavalli. We lose 13-2. Nestor Cortez now, as Antonio Tavares dislocates his ankle and he's out for 6 months. We win 10-6. Okay, let's view the trade block. We need a center fielder. We need one. We tried to ignore it. We just can't ignore it anymore, because that is 2 major injuries. Caleb Montanez and Antonio Tavares. Unless we got someone in the minors, but I don't think none of them are ready to be a center fielder. Yeah, so we're going to have to trade for a center fielder. Pitching-wise, do we want to make that trade now with a reliever involved? Yeah, let's see if we can do a 2-for-1. See if there's a center fielder we really like. Victor Robles from the Dodgers. They probably have an outfielder we'd like too. Oh, he's got another year after this? I don't know if I like that now. Josh Lowe has a couple more years. No. Do a trade with the Tampa. I mean, honestly, we kind of need it. He's a decent fielder. We're actually gonna do it in a in-division trade. Hopefully this trade doesn't come back to bite me. But we're also gonna trade. Oh, they just traded for him, so they're not gonna trade him. Let's trade for. Let's see if there's anyone here that would make sense for them to trade. Damn, they really got no one. Okay, well, we need to get Victor Mesa, so let's trade away. Let's see, you guys want a shortstop? We have plenty of shortstops, actually. Let's try Odell Jacobs, a prospect shortstop, and Eddie Esperanza, a shitty outfielder. If you remember him, we fought tooth and nail to get him, and he had deep potential. And then let's see, we just need one more person to just get thrown in here to push this deal just over the amount. Who's gonna be the guy to push it over? Come on. How good of a guy do we need to push it over? Cutter? I don't want it to be Cutter. Oh, they want Cutter Crawford. How has he done in AAA? He's been struggling this year. You know what? We finally are gonna move Cutter Crawford. Odell Jacobs, Eddie Esperanza, Cutter Crawford for Victor Mesa Jr. It goes through. Now let's try and find a reliever. Just any reliever that is good, or at least pitching good, you know. Come on, there's got to be one. James Karinchak, but he's not having a good year. Damn, there's really no relievers. Okay, and Miguel Castro, do we go back to him again after all these years? Trade for him for a second stint? Honestly, I'm not opposed to trying it if we give up someone that's not really worth it, like a Joe Jacquez, a Matt Lewicki, and then also throw in like a Darren Hernandez. Yeah, that'll go through. And then let's see if there's any, do you guys have anyone like, yeah, throw in Greg Feliz. So Miguel Castro, Greg Feliz for Joe Jacquez, Matt Lewicki, and Darren oh fuck, I hit the wrong button. Okay, let me rebuild this real quick. Who was it? Joe Jacquez, Matt Lewicki, and was there another? I know I got back Greg Feliz. Okay, there was someone else I must have been throwing in. Fuck, who was it? Joe Jacquez, Matt Lewicki, Darren Hernandez for Miguel Castro, and Greg Feliz. Does it go through? It does with the Astros. So now let's go here. Relievers. We have Miguel Castro up now. Let's send down Genesis Cabrera just for right now. Closers, we're good there. Pitching rotation. Let's move Miguel Castro right there. David Peterson. So who's the 5-5? Oh, Chad Hoskins. Yeah. Let's try calling up Andres Chashin and sending down Chad Hoskins just for right now. See how that does. Okay, and now let's keep going. At Seattle, auto fix that. Sign draft picks, probably can't sign anyone. Yep, still can't do it. Lineups, I forgot we need to get. Okay, Victor Mesa Jr. is in there full time now. The third string center fielder, and he wasn't even on the team. At Seattle, we win 6-4. Dylan Cease, we win 7-5. Genesis Cabrera has been claimed. Yes, we're gonna withdraw it. We're gonna keep Genesis Cabrera. And who are we gonna send down instead? Sorry, Andres. Oh shit, now he's on. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Eric Santana at Seattle, we lose 7-6. Come on, Santana. Logan Gilbert wins 8-5. Nestor Cortez wins it 5-3. And Toronto has claimed him. Okay, let's send down Fernando Ojeda. And then let's move David Peterson to the long relief spot. And then for the setup role, let's move Joe Barlow to the setup role then. Okay, now let's keep going. Trade deadline day, we have no more moves we want to make. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like we're set. We got our team. This is our team. Let's keep going. At Baltimore, Kyle Harrison, we win 12-7. There we go. AAA, we have too many pitchers. Send down Greg Feliz to AA as you're supposed to be. Now, today's the deadline to sign the draft picks. I don't think we'll be able to get any of these guys, but we'll see. Davis Francisco declines. Edgar Escobar signed. Okay, that's a nice steal. And then JP Myers also signs. Okay, so we got two of them. Let's advance the day, view the draft picks now. Adrian Ramiro, I didn't think he'd be anything special. He's not that special. But we hit on Bonilla, the starting pitcher, and we hit on Edgar Escobedo, the second baseman late, and a couple of mid guys in the middle. Let's see if there's anyone big we missed out on. Of course, the Rays get a nice starting pitcher. Damn, the Guardians had a couple of nice picks. The Royals pick up a nice starting pitcher in the first round with that top 3 pick. Pretty sure they were one of the top 3 picks. Damn, the Angels didn't have a lot of picks, but they made them count when they had them. Rangers did well in their draft. They hit on a lot of positions. They rebuilt. Miami hit on their starting pitcher. Let's see any other really big names. Reds do all right. And then the shortstop, the Brewers draft a Hall of Fame shortstop in Ty Montgomery. Holy shit. And the Rockies get a stud catcher in Juan Rivera. Okay, that's crazy. It was a big draft year for first-round picks. Now, at Chicago, Dylan Cease against his former team, 9-1. Eric Santana loses 3-2. Logan Gilbert loses 4-3. Come on. Milwaukee, Nestor Cortez, 7-2. We have to win. Kyle Harrison, 9-7. What the fuck? Dylan Cease, 13-5. Eric Santana, 5-3. Logan Gilbert, 1-0. You can't get a run. Nestor Cortez, 5-3. Ted Casto is finally back. We are 1 game behind the goddamn Rays. Let's move Ted Casto back into the lineup. We're going to have him bat 5. Meyer's going to bat 6. Tucker's going to bat 7. Then against lefties, let's move Ted Casto back in for Marcelo Meyer. Okay, let's make some quick changes and fix these lineups. Victor Mesa, Andres Ramos, Kyle Tucker, Meyer, Ted Casto, Austin Riley, Devers, Rosario, Ruiz. There we go. Lefties, Guillermo Bruno, Arias. No, Arias, Bruno, Devers is not going to bat there. We're going to have it John Suzuki, bat 2. Guillermo Bruno, bat 3. Garrett Rosario, Matt Vierling's going to bat 2. Who's missing? Austin Riley's missing yet again. Let's get him in for John Suzuki. Move Riley to first. There we go. There we go. Now it's looking better. Now it's looking much better. Okay, there we go. Now we got the lineups reset. Roster, yeah. We have too many men on roster. Why? Because too many batters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we have too many batters. Who do we send down? Damn, that's going to be a tough question. Garrett Hampson. No, it's not. Garrett Hampson sent down. Calendar at LA. Garrett Harrison. That's not his name. What's his name? Kyle Harrison. Yeah, Kyle Harrison at LA, 4-2 loss. Dylan Cease, 7-3 loss. Eric Santana now, 7-3 win. We salvage. At Texas, Logan Gilbert, 5-3 win. Nestor Cortez wins at 5-3. Kyle Harrison wins at 8-7. We're at 81 wins. We're right behind the Rays. San Fran now, Dylan Cease, 12-4 win. Eric Santana loses 6-0. Logan Gilbert now. Come on, Logan Gilbert gets hurt, but we still pull out the dub 2-1. Now we got Baltimore, Nestor Cortez. We lose 5-7. We gotta win that game. Baltimore, Kyle Harrison loses 7-0. Dylan Cease 5-1 win. At Washington, Eric Santana 5-2 win. Logan Gilbert 6-0 win. Now we got at Minnesota, Nestor Cortez. And Kyle Tucker tears his ACL as we lose 5-4. Oh my God. Okay. That's a huge injury. That is actually huge. A torn ACL for Kyle Tucker. That might be career ending at this point of his career. Holy shit. Okay, so lineups. We're just gonna go Felipe Santiago right where he was. Yeah, Felipe Santiago is just gonna go right in, fill in, right there, batting 7th. Okay, so this is the lineup now with Kyle Tucker hurt. Pitching wise, let's send down David Bednar. Well, David Bednar might as well stay up. Yeah, let's just keep him. No, because we're gonna let's send down David Bednar and let's call up Fernando Ojeda again because he deserves to be here. Let's go back to our original bullpen setup. move Peterson to the setup man spot. There we go. Counter at Minnesota. We lose 6-5. Joe Barlow blows it. Now it's the first. We're 4.5 games back. We need to step up. Let's call up Thomas Meyer. Let's call up Brett Martin. And then let's call up second baseman Jim James. And then Jim James, you've been hitting really well. So do we want to start you anywhere? Where could we start you? Okay, yeah, let's do this change. Jim James is actually going to go in right there. Arias is going to go to right field. There we go. Okay, counter at Minnesota. Dylan Cease now wins it 11-1. Toronto, they have 48 wins. Eric Santana loses 9-6. Eric Santana, you are ass this year. Logan Gilbert 7-1. Nestor Cortez 5-3. Kyle Harrison against LA 8-4. Dylan Cease 5-2. LA Eric Santana 4-3. I don't think I want Eric Santana to start a game again. Logan Gilbert 3-1 win. At Detroit now, Nestor Cortez 12-5. There we go. Everyone gets a hit. Kyle Harrison 7-1, Dylan Cease 7-5. Now we got a series against Tampa Bay. Let's get Fernando Ojeda to start over Eric Santana. Genuinely, I want to do it at Tampa Bay. And Fernando Ojeda comes through with a 3-1 win. Logan Gilbert loses 6-5. Nestor Cortez loses 2-1. Kyle Harrison loses 5-4. Are you kidding me? Texas now. We lose 6-9. Ojeda 14-8 win. We spank Texas there. Texas, Logan Gilbert 6-4 loss. Now against the Yankees, Nestor Cortez 16-0 win against his former team. Kyle Harrison now loses 2-1. Dylan Cease loses 9-1. Come on, man. And the Rays are at 102 at Toronto. Fernando Ojeda and Eric Santana tears his shoulder. He's out for a few months. Oh my God. Let's call up Luis Gonzalez, I guess. Or no, let's call up Chad Hoskins again. I don't know. At Toronto, 5-2 win. Mitch Spence versus Nestor Cortez. We win. We're a 100-win team again. Kyle Harrison wins it. 101 win. And we win 102 games for the second straight year in a row. But it's only good enough for a fucking wild card because Tampa Bay won 106. Jesus Christ. Lineups, Luis Arias, he did just fine. He did what he's supposed to do every year he's here. Garrett Rosario, breakout rookie campaign. 299, 28 bombs. What a rookie year. We always need to reset the team. Here we go. Lineups. Luis Arias did his thing. 303, 18 bombs. He did his job. Garrett Rosario, breakout rookie campaign. 28 bombs, over 100 RBIs, 299 average. Good in the field, great job. Devers, 47 bombs, 298. He somehow is trying to one-up himself every year. He is killing it. We need to get him a ring. He deserves a ring more than anyone. Austin Riley had a down year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not a bad year by any means, but it's a down year for sure. Only 17 bombs, but he still hit 286. It's mainly just the home runs went down. Ted Casto, he did his thing, 283. The bombs went down just a hint, but he's still a solid batter. Only played 114 games. What was his average at bat? Like, was it still pretty solid? Let's see here, 23. Yeah, so, it's still a good amount. Marcelo Meyer had a big bounce back year this year. Felipe Santiago, a great second season. Andres Ramos, also a great second season as our catcher. Victor Mesa in just to trade because we need someone. Guillermo Bruno did his thing this year. Matt Vierling did his thing as usual. Ronaldo Hernandez, he was all right. He played a lot more this season than past. Robbie Scott, he's just going to be a bench bat for us. Same with John Suzuki. He's actually going to start versus lefties because he did really well in his 51 games. Pitching wise, Kyle Harrison, 345, a great season. Dylan Cease, 314, great season. Logan Gilbert, 318, great season. Nestor Cortez, 412, but the whip was low. His FIP is a little high, but still a good season. Thomas Meyer, a bit cleaner of a set of games than last year. Fernando Ojeda had a pretty solid rookie campaign. Genesis Cabrera, solid reliever. Joe Barlow is a great reliever. Same with Andres Chashin. Miguel Castro came in and he was quite fine for us, bringing him back. Andres Chashin did good. David Peterson did great as our setup man. He came in and did exactly what we needed him to do. And then our closer, Joanne Duran, again did his thing, closing out the games for us. League leaders, strikeout leader was Kyle Harrison, our guy, and then Rafi Devers led the league in basically every single category except doubles, which was Garrett Rosario. Holy shit. Awards. We had Rookie of the Year, Garrett Rosario, and MVP, Rafi Devers. Back-to-back MVPs for Rafi Devers. We have to get him a ring. Brett Batty, MVP in the NL. Cy Young, Simeon Woods Richardson, NL. Herman Marquez. Batting title goes to Ike Vernon and Monte Sutherland. Jose Hernandez gets reliever of the year. Emmanuel Clase in the NL gets it. Rookie of the year is Geraldo De Jesus in the NL. And Garrett Rosario in the AL. We had back-to-back Rookie of the Year winners. Hank Aaron, Adley Rutschman, and Brett Batty. Gold gloves go to Joel Reyes, Alex Manoah, Alejandro Kirk, Gabriel Moreno, Spencer Torkelson, Michael Toglia, Spencer Torkelson, Andres Jimenez, Bryson Stott, Jacob Berry, Cabrian Hayes, Jackson Holiday, Anthony Volpe, Heliot Ramos, Corbin Carroll, Justin Crawford, who we almost signed, and Luis Robert, Kenny Carpenter, and Zach Veen. Silver Sluggers go to Ike Vernon, Brandon Lau, Adley Rutschman, and Andy Rodriguez. Vladdy Jr., Xavier Isaac, little bitch. Eduardo Julian steals it from Luis Arias with his 32 bombs, but his average still isn't there. Damn. Andres Jimenez, Brett Batty, and Devers wins it again. Bo Bichette, Gavin Lux, and Eloy. Garrett Rosario wins a Silver Slugger in his rookie season. MJ Melendez and Monte Sutherland, Luis Robert, Robert Hassel. And that is everyone. All right, so next episode we will start the postseason against Cleveland, and then more than likely we got the big boys, the 106 win Rays we're gonna have to deal with. But we had a good regular season set against them, so I like our chances for that. But until then, boys, we'll see you then. Led by the two-time back-to-back MVP Rafi Devers. Can we get it done?